My fearless friends, happy weekend. Truly excited to continue the talk from yesterday's post about being unproductive and fear and stress and this very strong need that we all have to be pleasing other people. Because what happens is that we continually compare ourselves with everyone around us. It's natural. Don't be too hard on yourself if you are doing this because it's more like an instinct. We have this very powerful need to compete, to be the best, especially if you are in a lot of masculine energy. And yeah, this is something that I'm working on as well for us ladies that are very driven to do more, to succeed, to conquer, to accomplish. That's sometimes a bit too much for our system to handle. So we also develop maybe a bit too much cortisol than us women are meant to create. Because the feminine energy is a bit more tempered, mellow, the receiving, as opposed to the masculine one, that's the giving one. And I'm not sure why I'm talking about this right now because my um, idea was to talk a bit about unproductivity and productivity and fear. When we want to do a lot, we get to be in this fight or flight or freeze mode because we sometimes cannot decide, okay, what do I need to start with first? And I've gotten some interesting comments on the post on LinkedIn that I put yesterday, and it got me thinking that our focus when we compare ourselves with other people is in the opposite direction. We just need to know that we are doing our very best with the resources that we have handy in this very moment. Because obviously, if we could have done more, we would have done more. If we could do more in this very instant, we would do more. 100%, no doubt about it. But then why do we go and see and check and want to do more? And the thing is that we only imagine that other people do more. We just don't know what's happening behind the scenes. What's the background? What is really, truly in the life of that person that we truly want to be like? We have this idea of overnight success maybe, but that's years in the making. That's 5+ years in the making every single time. Overnight successes usually have 10 years plus of really hard work. So that's why, my fearless friends, as much as possible, get inspired by these people that do more than you do. And I'm using this sign, these commas, these inverted commas, because it's really funny to think that we create stories in our head. It's not real most of the times. We are really good Hollywood movie script directors. We could have the best scenarios, right? Because this is how fear is usually built. We have one thought, then we just build on more. We put another fear on top of it, add some frustration, add some guilt, add some shame. Why am I feeling this? And then it's this really huge story that has nothing to do with the reality. And what I'm doing in this time of my life, since I'm working really few hours a day, I'm barely working 1 hour a day because I wanted to say baby girl, not a baby anymore. She is 3 years old now and she is really active, and we have a lot going on with kindergarten and potty training, and I kind of barely work 1 hour a day. So this got me to be really extremely grounded, present, and realist, maybe a bit more realist than I would like to be, but it is how it is. We learn along the way. We just do not know what's happening behind the scenes again, that people are going through, we have no idea, we just imagine. That's why it's really important that you focus on the things that you are already productive on, meaning that you have accomplished some things already, right? You have some really wonderful things going on for you. So, going back to gratitude, yes, as much as possible, look behind and compare yourself with yourself only, because this is the only way to grow. This is the only way that you avoid feeling unproductive, fearful, and stressed along the way. Because when you get to see what other people are doing, you get extremely frustrated because they may be having more money than you, better things than you. They may be having a lot more going on than you, but it's only apparently. Again, you have no idea what's happening behind the scenes. That's why it is extremely unuseful and it doesn't really make any sense. And I hope that you can truly understand it now, for you to compare yourself with other people, because it's just so different, so many variables that you cannot even count. That's why, as much as you can, hi Marit, it's nice to have you here, hope things are great for you, only look at yourself in the mirror and just pat yourself on the back. I've done some great things so far, because when you are in this state of gratitude, fear disappears. Love is what you need for you, for yourself, in order to keep on creating more. Because otherwise, you are going to fall in this trap of anxiety, people pleasing, and wanting to do more than others. Only causes stress in your system, and we want to avoid this as much as possible, because you'll see that when you are fully rested in a great relationship with yourself, you are going to be so much more productive. And I have done this. I have done more in a day than I would originally do in 2 weeks, because I developed a state of, I'm doing my best. I'm doing the best that I can. Looking back, hey, I've accomplished some things. It's not like others have done more. I have also done quite some things. So it's again, you versus you. You with you. Your relationship with yourself is what you need to grow, to cultivate. Be your best friend. Be your number one supporter, your most amazing ally, and you'll see how far you'll get. If you have any other questions on this topic, and I'm so grateful that you are watching my stories, watching these live sessions, let me know before Wednesday, because then until July I will be offline and I want to answer all of your guys' questions. Have an amazing weekend ahead, and let me know if you have any other comments, anything to add on this topic. Very happy to listen to your guys' feedback. Have an awesome day ahead.